Mm. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm going to be playing some Disco Elysium today. It's been a long time since I played this. I never get very far. So I thought it'd be fun to stream it together and get a little bit out of the darkest timeline and just have some fun. Mm. I always prefer to make my own character in these ones. Uh, okay. I kind of want to play a skill monkey. I feel like a 2 on physique, a 1 at motors. It seems like a pretty fair distribution. I kind of like putting 1 more point in endurance so I don't die as easy. Maybe it doesn't matter here because it's not like a honor mode kind of thing. Encyclopedia is kind of cool. Suggestion is pretty cool. Use the world. Fuck it. New suggestion. Right, let's get into it.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Sounds real nice.
Ever. Never, ever.
Keep going on
An
non-existing.
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Give me some
You
more.
are his sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Ah.
All right. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
A return trip to the silence, please.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
I wonder what happens if I keep doing this.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the soul, like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. You can take it. You're a champion.
Stop, I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone cut off my head. It's trying to murder the rest of me.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Kanema motor carriage.
Ugh. Make me wake up. I wonder if the Twitch integration is working yet. Check it in a second. Oh, it's being so weird. Okay. Put on some pants.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
End it.
If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this an ominous, foreboding feeling fills you.
Abyss to highlight. I don't need detective mode. T-shirt. Huh. This guy is so fucked. Can't even remember his own face.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things?
I know this was here.
Probably not.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have, as you slowly
Wipe that
reach your
mirror.
hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
There's no escape from the
Behold,
reality.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Uh, oh, dear Lord, help me. What is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
It just is.
Please stop.
Just is,
It's
boy.
horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Try to
Oh
stop.
my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. Indescribable. Expression of pain.
You are correct.
Ooh, 5 points. Let's do.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary.
All right. Wow, he really fucked this place up. The doors busted down. Bed's all trashed. Get out of here. March, year 51.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
What a vibe.
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scowl armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
And why'd you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
You sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Why is it not letting me see the. Go back into detective mode. Show me. Don't tell me the math.
The words have already left your mouth.
I want to have sex with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again. No. You see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Pretty, please.
I said I wanted to have sex with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
We got Cop of the Apocalypse, Superstar Cop, Sorry Cop. I'm sure I'm a cop.
Okay, sir. I have to ask. Do you really not remember? Just like that? You drank so much you lost your memory?
I don't think there's any more to it. I'm a joke of a cop or a joke of being one, and I drink too much, and I'm also old.
I'm sorry. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Oh, damn.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Fuck. I'm gonna do a quick. Reset. Reds are permanent. A quick little reset. All right, get back to it. I can run now. It's nice. Money. Money, money, money. Turn up the game. My other shoe.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like that.
Mm.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
He's waiting for me.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hello, I'm Kim
I'll
Kitsuragi,
grab some water
Lieutenant,
really quick.
Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself.
Ooh,
Get
it's a good chance of me
creative.
succeeding.
Conceptualize.
Hmm.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Turn up the music. I think that's better. We'll see. There must be some misunderstanding. You're taking me somewhere else.
No, I don't think so. We should ask him for a rundown of the area, now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
I am today years old when I noticed that this counts to a Pokeball.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look
This
at the
man has the
coroner's
most
case.
amount of patience in the world.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to...
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Let's.
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But if you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I say, after you, officer.
Let's figure it out.
If you're about to embark on an investigation,
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge.
I don't need to tell my boss that I lost my badge yet. Health potion. Oh.
his late 20s, with a thin, unimpressive beard, notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Currently in
Fantastic.
between names.
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body up back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the man fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then,
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to...
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here.
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
he probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right. Then, questions. I got this.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones. Not vice versa.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Oh my god, Franco-Nigerian.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Behind this building, that's easy.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
I hope it is. She went away because none of your...
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist.
What?
Oh my god.
Is that so? Mr. Feminist...
Okay.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
Oh shit.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Oh, no. I've done this one before, and when it happens, it is embarrassing.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume...
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that...
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him! No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
The lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What exactly is money? What is money?
What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, It is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. Yes. It is.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer small. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what...
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them.
Good luck.
Man, $130. Real.
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Okay. So I can start to like... Plus 1 encyclopedia, plus 2 authority. You can do... Something stirs inside you, something interdisciplinary. It's a new formed reaction around you. First strike weapon decapitated X, Y, happens in energy box. I love it. I love it. Let's just start with this, I guess. Plus 2 authority is also nice. I do both? I can do both. Cool. Many thoughts. Alright, well. We done here?
This Postlavantorie mail collection box has been...
Mailbox.
The box seems happy.
Rather cold, very cold.
This trash container is locked. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the dead. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor cab. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the...
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea. The body is downwind from here. The lieutenant...
Right, let's go get that key.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs...
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the next...
I thought as much. And are you...
Well, yes. Us...
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
What do you need them?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest, and they come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders.
He hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at...
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. Fine, okay, the kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. What?
You feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting.
Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 100 and... like what? Another thing. Great. I love them. Yes, not that...
He hates the union, but...
We should find out who this... We don't.
There are these things called
Alright.
days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll...
Yes?
Goodbye.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. Oh, that.
She's relieved someone has come for it.
No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Gloves. They look silly, but it's free interfacing points.
This trash container, with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. A box falls into pieces in your hands. But among the threadbare kitchen towel, as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to
The victim's clothes? Cadaver inodore. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with the belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy, a drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's one.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the... It's just organic wet, nothing. It's not... What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got if you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Come on, dude. You know that I've been drunk and not knowing what's going on.
Well,
his eyes express a rare condolence.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like.
Right.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
In that
you
mug.
pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
Take a look at my ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's a metaphor for thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it up below the pathetics. Terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The legend, an aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just...
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine...
Maybe yours will have how many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers, they're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendril. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. Yes, it appears you employ shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Uka Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can.
Huh? Two complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. Two? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer, again, in your defense. I seem to have named one, the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the... Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event. The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens. It's downright incriminating. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of inspect the victims, interview the cafeteria. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out. A satisfying slash sounds across things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Skill point. Ooh. I'm gonna hold on to skill point for right now.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper, some neon yellow. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out. According to type 3, the topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. But they appear pleasantly vague. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you read. 12 pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those. The rest of the stinking cellulose is it's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters RCM. Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment, the plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base, yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41. Why, yes, your precinct, every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB, I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best. Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB, it takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system. This one is relatively easy. Cause of failure. Rent. The mural is enormous. True love is possible only in the next world. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are the graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but the case files do not show you. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options. A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us. In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter and agreement, aka Leslie and Burke, aka the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man. And the only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and ramp. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH, had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. because there they are, on the corner of perdition. And what is Leslie doing? Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact he must have it confused with the property. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. He came at us, and at us. I think can't get out of his apartment, an invalid, which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
I like those odds. Let's try it out. We did it!
The two sides
Woo!
of the board appear slightly misaligned. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the two ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too. Two octopuses are smiling. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling. It smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavor. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Throw it away, please. A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising.
No, I'm not gonna throw away. Hold on
away.
to it really hard.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. As you feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what?
Detective, is everything all right?
Did I die? What?
There is not again. Nothing sad, brother. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing,
Longing, the unwell emotion, even in darkness, grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to great sorrows, slipping in the watery slimy.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow, because it's always there.
Where is
There
Voyager?
is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the window. Yeah, man. What was that about? Bloated corpse of the past resurfaced.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape.
Stupid.
Its lack of beauty was not.
You think they would let you? And until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No, someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils.
Yes, they're poor.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's...
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your...
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not...
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water.
What happened? You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema. 10 minutes, maybe. That does sometimes happen.
Ledger of failure and hatred.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabinet without resistance or sound. The two panels move against each other. You stare at the card, willing your hand to move. It refuses. The words just crossed your mind somehow. Who do you think? It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done.
Okay.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it... It's just a race, but it will not happen. The mug...
Alright. Let's keep going. I guess I can see the halogen light thing.
Before you stands a vapor emanates. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a...
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than... The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical...
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very... A metallic drawer...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. It's robust, weatherproof, and well, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pry bar feels not useful for opening all sorts of... The handles are long and sleek. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. A metallic drawer, the pull-out toolbox, the frequency tablet, the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio web.
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting...
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57.
In the cabin, you see a set. As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears.
There she is. Revachol.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Alright, tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around. You count 216 perforations. Consider the last row has 3. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do.
Alpha
It's
male.
meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
You think I have any idea?
Fair point. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game.
Ugh, it's gross.
If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the... Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective, or... Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it. Why not gardening? You've already got the...
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
It doesn't say that I would lose a bonus. Oh, it's a negative from an item. Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy.
Just wait.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Corporate people don't have the money to have the cables put in again.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse. Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective? You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring up. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything. You mean, why did I...
Why not?
You know who?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in it. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
Godly failure.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the steward thing happened. Just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great steward. You threw it against the... I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird. There since I started work.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
Yes, obviously. You You were the worst client. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the carriage. Well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fired yourself, but you can't even do that. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not. No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him.
There's a pause. You can almost...
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
You hear a sigh of relief.
I can do that.
On the other end of
I can do that. I'll fix it. I can fix it.
Then the already...
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
All right.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is the man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-4, I hear you. I don't...
Is it him? What does he...
He says he needs money.
Don't give that asshole anything.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before...
Vigmar said...
Who cares what this Vicmar said? Pull on their heartstrings.
Listen.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
He's trying to keep you from... You really need to get your shit together. This is nearing a complete melt. Suddenly, the necktie feels like a boa constrictor.
Hey, if you don't want to have the most intense orgasm of your life, fine. Don't.
He terminated the connection. I guess he was in a hurry.
The radio falls silent and lifeless.
Oh,
The
shit.
communications officer has...
What was that? It's okay, detective. We should get on with our tasks.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke. A bar.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do
Never
that,
had this happen before.
Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on courage?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a...
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quite...
This is Precinct 57. Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a
Any other good news?
He's saying he...
You what?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He's asking you to...
Of course it's serious.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over. He says this has probably happened to other...
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding?
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if...
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced...
Fuck me. Mac, come here.
What's going on?
Super Cop here.
He lost his
badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please...
Why? Did he...
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like...
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking. 10-9.
New height? Ask him.
Sergeant
Check your pockets. Check your... Okay. It's good.
Don't sweat it, Bratan!
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Have 2 points, I think. Maybe a point in drama would be helpful.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And
he says he did.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Alright.
hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type. Yes. Guess what's yours? Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't, I'm sorry. Guess. What is it? No, you're the sorry cop. The huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
What are the other type options? Well,
oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go. What? Jealous of the sorry cop? They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
These are options. Wow. Sure,
Of course
whatever.
you are. It's okay. That won't happen. Inexplicable feminist agenda. There is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters revolutionary feminist agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back.
Hmm. All right, let's keep on trucking. Hmm. That is not a good one to. I just spent skill points on it. That's kind of rough. Okay, well, I'm gonna hold off, I guess, on thoughts for right now. Probably time to go back to the here. Money and magnesium. Yeah, I can use magnesium to heal myself. There we go. Oh, what's over here? Okay. What a way to make me walk around. Oh, it's like on the second floor. Let's go ahead and get back to the...
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists its neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an
active decay. It's a...
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
No way. What if I get lucky?
The smell is repulsive. You feel it until a pool of vomit lies.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear it, if you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. There is freight nearby, east of the hostel. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner.
Pretty clever.
Hello again, officer? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff.
Maybe I'll have the 12-point endurance. I think I need this to like progress.
There he still is, looking right
Oh my god,
through
so
you
low.
with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
It's so low.
You crack open.
We did it! Wow, it was close.
The odor, it's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattooed.
They do after 7 days.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of the material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark, delicate, and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. These are clearly not.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not. It's all you, baby.
ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is the locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if we should keep a lookout for this species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know. No, I think he had something precious underneath the...
Nice. That makes sense.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here. A small bell-like sound fills the...
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it into...
Faint, organic lines cover the plates, like whirls of floorboards. The design, if trees were made of porcelain, this is the smooth, glossy surface, fractures, and the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X54156745678222.
That doesn't sound like a serial number. Where's the structure and logic of...
True. It didn't have the cadence and logic of a real manufactured item.
Officer, the decomposing corpse has temporarily suspended my sense of... We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us. It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now.
Yeah, super soldier here.
Constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about...
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Not too much, yes. It's a sorry situation, I agree. That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumption. I agree. This equipment is...
This feels dangerous. The stench fills your nostrils.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his...
Brutal!
You're about to pull his hat?
Do it, Homo!
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? How many clothes do you need? You already... There's no way you're getting...
You're sure there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, the anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. None.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue...
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the...
Airlifting. I thought it was used on North. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use... A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strand. The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
The cadaver hangs from the cut. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his
Hey there,
heart.
chatter. Sorry, I just saw your message. You guys deep into this game. Yeah, we doing it today. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Let's keep it going.
His corpse is marked by stars. alcohol, and heartbreak.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open.
A Trigat Sunshine. Me.
Trigat is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices.
Shit, Kuno!
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he opened.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physics. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features.
Who are you, dead man?
Inside, and the corpse
No.
is dead silent. You have no.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50. With
How many more
laser
points?
build.
I do not. All right.
Why do you think so? There are no supernatural reasons. Why do you think so? Okay.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself. As you narrow your eyes, the monster. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins.
So, what do you think? I do. Most of them are post-mortem.
Stop talking in riddles.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno! Fucked him up brutal-like!
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digest.
The fuck are you saying?
Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky. I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. His personality is no longer a part.
Totally dead. That sounds about right, yes.
But there is no breath to catch.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
The cadaver slowly twists on the.
Ooh, wow, 70 points. That's a lot.
Challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Climb up there and saw the branch? I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this. There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect.
I would really prefer if there was another way. But what other option?
Someone else? You mean?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they?
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing... Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there... Okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way. To ask the sus... Clearly we can't...
Suck my dick, bitches!
From the gate.
To the gates.
The leader of the Union.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is...
I probably would have failed that roll hard. Wonder if Kumo has anything interesting to say.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's...
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. I mean drugs.
Yeah, Kuno!
Kuno's right.
The rake! You should throw the...
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
We shouldn't do... You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure, unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? Shitload, pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who...
The usual being. Have you...
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Shoot that shit to Kuno. Kuno's fucking... Kuno...
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno probably climbed. Kuno would... You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol.
The city's too large for him to have left. But he wasn't here either. So where was he?
I don't know. Some fucking... Mesco... Or... I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Looks like you're a faggoty.
This guy has not been helpful at all.
The suspicious.
You're testing.
Get lost!
Alright, I'm done talking to these
Kuno
kids.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind. There it is. You
Got lucky.
see a shabby little door.
What is this?
What's up here? Oh my gosh, this mouse. There we go.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably...
Postcard. What's this? More health. Is money.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the arse. You could probably make the jump. You look like
Oh my god, there's no way I'm gonna make that. Oh my god. I guess I could try.
The tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Warfare. Okay. Take the shoes off. We'll take off the pants. Okay.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Is this worth getting a point in? Fuck it. Well, I did it! Whoa! Fuck yeah, let's go!
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpened. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least
with your feet firmly planted on.
Fuck yeah.
An intricate web of blue line, the pattern still cut. closer to someone who knows about it.
Right.
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles. Well, they went
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. Yes, this looks pretty.
This is the night watchman's booth.
If you must. But please hurry. We have
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean, and there's it's a black and white photo of a young couple out in the street. The young man looks happy as well. He's about.
Why did you take that? Fine, but let's.
So much in here.
Yes?
Okay. Ooh. Visual calculus. The drama's pretty high already. Yeah, I don't need to have those yet. Telephone.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you. The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. The already familiar cold touch of plastic.
Interface.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic. Your fingers run
Nice.
over the dial pad. 00 calling. Calling. Still calling.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for. No. Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here. Maybe you call to extend your rental period. Do you need to extend your rental period? If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you.
He thinks you're pulling a prank. The call is terminated by the other part. Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41.
Going to make a snack.
Through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead, to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Okay. Well, let's keep on going. All right, there's no way to get down there. Wild Pines. Right? Much more money. Health.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
That's good stuff.
Marsh. On. Arrête. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. And with a surprisingly quiet, this crane was built with a purpose. Who can say? All you
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
crane does not return to its.
Well, let's check out the crane.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
You do? Because I don't.
Boring.
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We are not here to interact with...
No reply. You attempt to turn the handle. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Oh my god. Just a super hard.
Now is not the time to get philosophical.
Nothing more to do now. Oh. Oh. Not open. What's this man got to say?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard. Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I...
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them... I mean, I don't personally mind.
Fuck no, no
Folks
scab
is
here.
just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scab. Oh, yes. Born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to... People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers. The old man whistles and...
Oh, we're on a...
So no one...
No.
How'd you know that?
Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and ever... Oh, I'm not really supposed... Him and his boys stirred...
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. Who in their right mind would tell?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know.
Told you.
Yes, yes. I'm like Miss... Actually...
Who is this, Miss
A real pretty lady, but I can't listen...
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was...
He respects that.
But she's a real nice girl.
For a fraction of a...
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows...
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
Yes, this place really...
Well, thanks a lot. Coming... Sometimes I feel...
The white rectangle on your clothes. My...
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martin... Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. Bye-bye now.
I'm so annoyed that I fucked up that.
Before you is a walrus of a man.
Oh my god, that
behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised.
Portrait.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debardairs Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health...
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand...
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You'll get it.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us convey...
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with... I, too, have convictions. Should you find yourself more...
You're no Titan of Elysium.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to... So tell me, how can the head of the Debardairs Union help...
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable...
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have... This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your...
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union...
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me?
No.
Don't mention it. But also, don't forget it.
He's not.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you... The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only when he said, don't worry, he actually meant...
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now.
Officer, we will deal with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You want to cry?
Mr. Dubois.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps
Mr. Dubois. Mr. Dubois. Harry. Mr. Dubois. Are you okay?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back.
Don't be dramatic.
What an odd demonstration of...
Okay, enough.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age... Things do always turn real wacky when you and I... Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man.
You might have noticed there's one hang...
Oh my! Don't take this...
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel... Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
I can certainly see how having him up there might... But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body. And Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the... You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big, impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Yes, your lost gun. My best man... Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be...
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Of course. I understand. We help you.
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is... the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging.
Yes, that sounds...
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening, and I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be... Harry, I'm a very busy man, and...
You want to send someone a message?
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must... Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know every... Fantastic, my friend. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that... Of course. Let us My God, so it's true. I didn't want...
I think the odds of that.
It might be a good idea to hide your...
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed. I have a big fat folder on you. I'm sure you had some...
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking...
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first. As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets...
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those...
He got the name from the Census Bureau.
Yes, yes, Mr. Kitsuragi.
That means he doesn't really know. A pity. The mystery of you.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to... Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and... Mr. Dubois, see you soon.
All right, I think that's a good place to end the stream tonight. Thanks for anyone who has watched or comes back to watch. Hope you have a great rest of your night, and good luck in the darkest timeline.